Hi everyone, welcome to my Elements Flow and thank you for tuning into my channel. This is part of a broader series around the elements, including air, water, earth and fire. So I hope you'll be joining me on this journey. Today's class specifically is going to focus on the air element. So the air element is deeply connected to the heart chakra, Anahata chakra. That's this heart space around here in the chest. So what we're going to be working on today is specifically building strength through the back and strength through the core and the chest to allow the chest to open and building through towards our back bends. So I hope you'll enjoy the journey and we'll meet on the mat shortly. Hi guys, so let's start lying down. I'm going to be using a bolster for this part of the practice just as we start. If you don't have a bolster at home, that's okay. You can pile up a few pillows, a few blankets, just to give the chest a little bit of elevation. So letting the sit bones draw down to the mat. You're going to place the soles of the feet and start to bring the bolster or whatever you're using towards the lower spine. And from here, gently start to roll back, maybe using your arms for support, until your head meets that same space. So resting the palms up, just to allow the body to release. And then from here, start to close your eyes. And gently tapping into that breath, tuning into the mantra that is your breath, that's going to carry you through the practice today. So start to breathe in through the nose. And then open the mouth and then release. Two more like that. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. One more inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Sealing the lips, inhale. And then exhale, keep the mouth closed. Exhale through the nose. Carry on, inhale, exhale. So we really want to work with that breath today, in and out of the nose, unless you really need to breathe out of the mouth. And from here, notice where you are on the mat. Notice how your body feels at the beginning of practice. Notice perhaps the feeling of your clothes against your body. Any air caressing your skin. Notice the shoulders start to melt and the front part of your chest starts to open. And as you carry on with your breath, setting an intention for your practice today, dedicating the practice to someone you love, someone who needs energy, a cause, a thing. It can be anything you choose. This is your practice. Let's take two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhaling. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And then from here, if you can do this, keeping your eyes closed, otherwise you're going to just roll over to a side of your choice, rolling off the bolster or off your support, and just holding here for a moment. Inhaling, exhaling. Gently using your top arm to lift the shoulders up, and then we meet seated. So if you can, if you've used any props, just take your prop and move it. Then meeting back into our seated pose today. You can use a little meditation mat. These are easily available online. Just bring that underneath the sitting bones. You can sit on two blocks. What we want to do is just have the hips elevated above the knees. Gently crossing over the feet and resting the palms. Again, palms up or palms down, you choose. Here we're going to be doing a little bit of pranayama, so breath control practice. And this is to allow you to regulate the breath before we start moving. So again, closing down the eyes, what we want to do is take your index and middle finger, placing it just between the eyebrows. And you're going to use your thumb of the right hand to block off the right nostril and the right ring finger to block off the left nostril. For now, release them all and just take 3 breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale, drawing the shoulders back to spine. Inhale for 3. Exhale, bring the right thumb to right nostril. Inhale through the left to the top. Hold at the top. Close off the left nostril. Release the right. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Release left. Exhale through the left nostril. That's 1 round. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Close off the left nostril. Release the right. Exhaling. Inhale through the right. Close the right, release left. Exhale. Last one, inhale through the left. Exhale through the right, release. Inhale through the right. Closing the right nostril, release the left nostril. Exhale. Dropping the right hand back down to the right knee. 3 long breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling. Notice your posture. Inhale, sitting up tall, draw the shoulders down, spine. Exhale. Last one, inhale for 3. Exhaling. Gently blinking, open the eyes. We're going to move anything you're sitting on over to the side. And from here, starting to work through the chest. Inhale, interlace the fingers. Exhale, scoop the belly out, doming the back. Inhale, invert the palms, lifting, big breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, interlace the fingers behind you, open the chest, pull the arms away. Exhale, release from the side. I'll show you. Inhale, interlace the fingers. Exhale, doming through the belly. Inhale, invert the palms as you rise up. Exhale, release. Interlace behind you. Inhale, lifting, open the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhaling, release. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, bring them to the front. Exhale, doming through. Invert the palms, inhaling, big breath. Then exhale, release behind you. Inhale, interlace the fingers, breathe. Exhale, release. So from here, coming onto all fours, dropping the hips over the knees and dropping the shoulders over the wrists. So from here, really pushing down through the fingertips, flat palm, so no space in between the palm and the floor. Inhale, we're gonna arch the spine, lifting the tailbone up, looking up. And then exhale, follow the gaze. Squeezing everything in, push the ground away. Inhale, lifting. Looking up, and then exhale, push everything down. Tucking the tailbone under. Inhale, lifting up, focusing on opening that chest. And then exhaling, using the breath to sink into your movement. Inhale, coming to neutral. I'm going to work through puppy pose. So start to walk the hands forward. And you're going to start to drop the chest down. So for some of you, that might be here. Maybe some of you can drop the chest forward, dropping the elbows down. Maybe some of you look forward, dropping the chin down. And we're holding here for a couple of breaths. This might start to feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's part to do with opening the chest, tapping into that heart chakra, releasing of emotion. Today we want to look at tapping into the feelings of loving kindness, compassion, and freedom. So as you hold your puppy pose, just notice if you're feeling distracted, if you start thinking about other thoughts, and bring it back to the present. 2 more breaths in your puppy pose. Inhaling. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhale. Exhaling. Start to rise up. Bring those palms back to the center, coming back to all fours. And then from here, we're going to start to drop the hips forward, moving the shoulders forward. Come all the way down, start to bend the elbows, releasing all the way down. Hands are right underneath the shoulders, flat on the mat like we had them in cat-cow. Looking down, lengthening the back of the neck. Inhale, draw the elbows back. You're going to lift. Exhale, release. We're just doing a couple of cobras. Inhale, lifting. Engaging the glutes, point the toes. Exhale, release. 3 more. Inhale, lift. So this is part of strengthening the back body. Inhaling for 4. Exhale for 4. And 1 more. Inhale for 5. Exhaling for 5. From here, dropping the elbows down towards the mat. So hands are flat again, shoulder width apart. Again, look at your legs, strengthen the legs, point the toes, engage the glutes. Inhale. You want to have that sensation of drawing the chest through the elbows. Inhaling, holding here in our Sphinx Pose. Try to find that elevation. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhaling for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 5. Exhaling. From here, releasing, opening the elbows to the side. Bring one palm on top of the other. Start to lower the forehead down. Maybe just shake the hips side to side, releasing the lower back. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lifting back up to all fours. From here, we're just going to flow a little bit. So drop the tailbone back towards the heels. Start to meet in child's pose. Inhale, we ripple up through the spine. Moving the shoulders forward, drop the hips first. And then open through the chest. Inhale, keep lifted, maybe your thighs lift. And then exhale, reverse the movement, pulling the hips back. Back to child's pose. Couple more. Inhale. Ripple vertebra by vertebra. Dropping the hips forward. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. And then exhale, drawing back, child's pose. 2 more. Inhale. So fluid movements. Look at the way air moves through the trees, moves through space. Exhale. We want to try and emulate that. So finding a connection between each posture. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Holding in our child's pose for 2 breaths. Inhale here. Remember, child's pose is always there for you throughout the practice. Exhaling. 1 more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gently lift the hips up a little bit. Tuck the toes under and lifting, extending the legs back. Coming to our downward facing dog. From here, we're going to walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Do something different before we move to our Sun Salutations. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, just fold. And from here, let gravity do the work. So maybe you want to keep your hands on the mat. Maybe you want to hold onto your elbows. Finding a ragdoll. Shaking the head out. Releasing the back of the neck. And starting to open up behind the legs. Swinging side to side can help with this. Inhaling. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, releasing the hands, bend the knees, ripple up through the spine, pushing the hips forward slowly until we come to standing, stepping out to the side. So working long ways on your mat today. We're coming to Goddess Pose, so have the toes diagonally facing outwards, 45 degrees outwards, and try and sit into that posture. Maybe at the beginning here, you're holding onto your thighs, Just give your legs a quick check, see if they're in the right position. Exhale, preparing here. Inhale. Exhale, sitting deeply, as deep a seat as you can find. Inhale, lifting through the spine. Exhale, we're going to roll the right shoulder forward, finding a little bit of a back stretch. Inhale, lifting up. Other side. Exhale, we work through the left shoulder. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, drop the right shoulder down. Inhaling. Left shoulder, exhale. One more on each side. Inhale, dropping the right shoulder down. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And then exhaling. From here, coming back to your goddess, release. Stretching through the legs if you need to. Just find a little break. Then exhale, we're coming back. This time, hands in prayer. Inhale here. Exhaling. Moving towards the back of the mat. Inhaling. And then lowering the seat down, finding our Skandasana Lunge at the back of the mat. Inhale, hold, keeping the chest lifted. Exhaling. Inhale, we're moving through to the other side. You can either use a strengthen your legs or tiger pull towards the left. Lower the seat down. Inhaling. Exhale. One more inhale here. Exhaling. Inhale, moving through. Again to the other side, we're going to lower the seat down, this time finding a bind. So maybe this is you today, hands in prayer towards the chest, using the chest to lift, keep the extended leg flexed. Option 2, we're going to drop the right hand down, inhale, left arm to the sky, start to open. Option 3, you're going to lower that right shoulder inside the right knee, and then find a bind behind you. So you're reaching back with your left arm, your right fingers wrap around the left wrist, looking to the sky. 3 more breaths wherever you are. Inhale for 1. Exhaling. Inhaling for 2. Keep breathing, opening the chest. Exhale. Open for 3. Exhaling. Releasing a bind if you've got it. We're moving to the other side. Same thing. And then exhale, this time extending through the right leg. Option 1, hands in the chest. Option 2, lower the left arm. Inhaling, we release the right arm to the sky. And option 3, dropping the left shoulder inside the left knee, reaching back. This time left fingers wrap around the right wrist. Inhale for 1, looking up to the sky. Exhale. Inhaling for 2, keep breathing. Exhaling. Inhale for 3. Exhale, release. And from here, we're going to do a gentle vinyasa just to prepare. So framing the left foot with both hands, stepping back through our plank, holding in our plank. Inhale for 1. Really find the strength across the back body. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Exhaling. Inhaling for 3. Exhaling, lowering the knees, lowering the chest. Keep the elbows close to the chest. Inhale, Cobra, ripple through, strong thighs. Exhale, release, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, rising up onto the toes, tiptoes towards the front of the mat. And then once you come to the front of the mat, inhale, you lift, feet come together. Exhale, fold. And then from here, gently roll up, bending the knees, all the way to standing, arms come overhead. Exhale, well done if you made it this far. Placing the hands alongside your hips. 1 breath to regulate. Exhaling. Inhale, Sun Salutations, lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. We're going to do a half Sun Salutation. So inhale, ripple through the spine. Exhale, fold 2 more times. Inhale, lifting. Maybe hands come off the floor. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt the chest down. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, looking up. Exhale, draw the hands down. Full Sun Salutation. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding forward. Head towards the shins. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back through our vinyasa. Lower down, chaturanga if you can, otherwise knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lifting up to full upward dog, thighs off the floor. Exhale, push back. Holding here, inhale in your downward dog. Exhale, focus on the breath. Inhale for 2, keep pushing the mat away, rotating through the arms, elbows facing the sky. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale for 3. And then on your exhale, you're lifting the heels, bend the knees and step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise up all the way to standing. Exhale, release. 1 more sun A. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands on the mat, stepping back through your vinyasa. Maybe you do a little jump. Exhale, chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhale, you lift to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for 1. Think about your legs. Are your thighs on? Inhaling for 2, lifting through the navel to spine. Exhale, this is a strength pose. Inhale for 3, the beginning of an inversion. Your downward dog, exhaling. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and exhale, take a big step forward towards the front of the mat. Inhale, you lift halfway. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale, we're rising up all the way to standing. Exhale, release. Moving to our Sun Salutation B. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, fold, tailbone high, release, head down. Inhale, lift. Hands to the mat, step, little jump towards the back of the mat, lower down. Inhale, use the breath to guide your movement. Exhaling, step forward with the right foot, lower the left heel. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, frame the right foot, step back, vinyasa. Inhale for 1. Starting to really get the body warm now. Exhale, downward dog. Step forward with the left foot, lower the right heel. Inhale, lifting up, bending through that right knee, that left knee. Exhale, frame the left foot, step back, lower down. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, ripple forward, drop the knees, drop the chest. 3, cobra. Inhale for 1. Exhaling. Inhaling for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3, keep lifting, hands are underneath the shoulders. Exhale, tucking the toes under, and then we're lifting to downward facing dog. If you want to stay in child's pose, that's there for you. Taking 3 counts. Inhale, start to notice if your breath is getting sharp. Exhaling. Inhaling for 2. Exhale. Find a breath of equal length. Inhale for 3, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the heels, bend the knees, big step forward towards the mat. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. We bend the knees, meeting through our chair pose. 1 more Sun Salutation, B variation. Exhale, fold, hips come high, head comes low. Inhale, lifting halfway, hands on the mat. Step or jump back towards your chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up through the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step forward with the right foot. Lower the left heel. Inhale, we meet in our warrior 1 for 1 breath. Exhale, release. Frame the right foot, vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhaling. Stepping forward with the left foot, lower the right heel. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, frame the left foot, lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, shoulders back. Upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, notice a connection between your fingers, your palm, your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulders. Inhaling for 2.
Exhaling. Inhaling for 3. Exhale. Lifting the right leg up to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the knee to chest, dropping that right foot in between the hands. Lower the left knee. Inhale, rising up to your Anjaneyasana, your low lunge. So from here, just make your hips align in a place where it feels comfortable for you. Bring the hands together, maybe placing a little pillow or a towel underneath your left knee if that's sore. Release the index fingers, drawing the arms overhead. Inhale for 1, open the chest. Exhaling. Inhale for 2, try and make every movement effortless with the breath. Exhaling. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 4, holding here for 5 counts, opening through that left hip. Inhale for 4. Exhale. 1 more inhale for 5. Exhale, release, framing that right foot, tuck the back toes, using your core, lifting that left leg, that right leg back, lowering down. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, tailbone high. Same on the other side, lifting the left leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring that knee as close to the chest as possible, and then drop the left foot in between the hands, lower the right knee down. Again, align the hips where it feels good for you. That might be at a right angle. You might want to drop the hip forward if that's available to you today. Interlace the fingers. This time put the opposite thumb on top, non-habitual grip. Release the index fingers. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, open, looking up but keeping the chin humble. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 1 more inhale for 3. Exhale, releasing the hands, framing the left foot, tuck the back toes, and then step back. Lower down through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift, cobra, or your upward dog, whatever is available to you. Exhale, a downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog. Listen carefully. You're going to start to open that right leg, dropping that right heel towards your left cheek, and start to shift the weight into your left hand. The right hand becomes light, your left foot opens, and you start to open the hips up, half wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, full wild thing actually. Inhale for 2, keep lifting, keep reaching. Exhale. 1 more, inhale for 3. Exhale, looking down, using the control through the core. Right hand returns to the mat. Right leg lifts up to the sky, 3-legged dog. From here, without touching the mat, right knee comes into the chest. And then you're threading that right leg through, coming to your fallen triangle. You can drop the left heel onto the mat. Inhale, you lift. Left arm comes to the sky. Exhale, notice the breath. Inhaling for 2, keep breathing. Exhaling. Inhaling for 3, using the hips, keep the hips up. Exhale, placing the left hand on the floor, coming back onto those left toes, knee to chest. Place the right foot in between the hands, lower the left heel. We are rising up to our warrior 1. Inhale for 1, holding here. Exhaling. So really trying to bring that knee to stack over the right ankle. Inhale for 2. Hands are up. Exhaling. Inhale for 3. Energy through the back foot. Exhaling. From here, bring the hands in prayer. We're starting to shift the weight onto our front foot. Inhale, dragging that back foot. Finding balance first, so stacking through that standing leg. Exhale, meeting in our warrior 3. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhaling for 3, really squeeze the palms together. Finding that balance, lower the left hip a little bit so that you're not opening up through the hips. Just finding that even balance. Inhale for 1 more. Exhaling. From here, without letting that left foot touch the ground, bring the left knee into your chest. Rising up, finding balance again. Exhaling. Inhale, reaching to that left big toe. Right hand comes to the hips. Extending through the left heel. Exhale. Inhale for one. As this is you and you've got a bent knee, that's fine. I want you to focus on lifting the chest, drawing the spine up long. And exhale, extending the legs, stretching the hamstrings. Inhaling for 2. Keep breathing, standing tall. Exhaling. Inhale for 3. Exhale. From here, releasing for 1 breath. That left foot, holding that left leg high. Point the toes, flex the feet, I don't mind. Inhale. And then exhale, bend that knee, bring it to the floor. Well done. Give your legs a shake. Catch your breath. And then we meet in standing again. From here, we're working towards dancer pose. So I'll turn at an angle to show you. You're gonna start to bend through the left knee. Bring all the weight stacking through that right leg. Inhaling. Exhale, start lifting that left leg up. You're reaching back. Find the left ankle with your left hand. Inhale, opening up that right arm. You're going to start to kick into that left arm, keeping the chest lifted. Exhale, start to drop the chest forward, but keep the chest lifted. Inhale for 2, keep kicking. Exhale, notice that standing leg, pushing down through that big toe. 1 more, inhale for 3. Exhale, release, well done. Gently let go of that left foot. Give your legs a shake. From here, separate the feet, hip widths apart. And we're gonna just sit the hips down. Open so that maybe the toes come off the ground, off the mat. Start to shuffle the hips side to side. And then bring the palms to the chest. Inhale for 1, holding here. Exhale. Inhale for 2. If you want a little bit of challenge, you just lift the hips up 1 inch. Notice how your thighs all of a sudden switch on. Inhale for 3. Those of you who want it, there's an inversion here. So just adjust your feet, place the hands on the mat, lifting the heels, working towards our crow pose today. Make sure you bring the balance into the tips of the fingers and then pushing the ground away, looking forward. Inhale for 2. Otherwise, stay in your Malasana squat. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale, release, dropping the feet to the floor or step or jump back through a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, tailbone high. We're doing the same on the other side. So catch your breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg to the ceiling, 3-legged dog. And then we start to open, bending through that left leg. Left heels comes to the right cheek. Slowly start to shift the weight. Left arm becomes light. You start to swivel on the right foot. Drop the left leg behind you. Inhale. You're in your wild thing. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhaling for 3. Exhale, look down to the floor, find your direction. Lower the left hand down, coming back onto the right toes. Left leg comes high and the left leg lowers through to your chest without touching. Left knee through the chest and then thread it through to your triangle. Fallen triangle. Inhale, your hips lift, arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. 1 more, inhale for 3. Looking down, right hand comes to the floor, knee to chest, inhale, and then place the left foot in between the hands, lower the right heel. Inhale, we rise up to warrior 1. Exhale, you're there in the pose. Inhale for 2, keep breathing. Exhale. Inhaling for 3, stacking the left knee above the left ankle. Exhaling. From here, we're going to start to bring the hands in prayer, leaning the body forward, dragging that back foot, and slowly working our way towards warrior 3. So you want to find that nice T shape, lowering the chest perpendicular to the floor. Inhale, parallel to the floor. Exhale, lowering that right hip. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale. Gently lifting the chest, bending through the standing leg, micro bend, so that you can bring the right knee to the chest without touching the ground. Inhale here. And then exhale, left hand on your hip. Interlace the big fingers around your right big toe and then start to kick through the heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 2. You want to focus on drawing that right shoulder back. Exhale. Doesn't matter if your extended leg is bent or straight. 1 more inhale for 3. Exhale, release the toes. Gently bring that right leg down. Give your legs a shake. And then we meet standing at the top of the mat for a dancer pose. So from here, we're going to be shifting the weight towards the left leg. Inhaling, gently start to lift that right ankle. Exhale. Reaching back, right fingers outside the right ankle. Inhale, left arm extends. And then exhale, we're kicking that right leg into the right hand. So finding that counterbalance, the more you kick, the more you want to start tilting forward. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 1 more inhale for 3. And then exhale, release. Well done. Give your legs a shake. We're meeting at the top of the mat. Separate the feet, let the toes hang off the edge of the mat. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, Yogi Squat. Breathing in for 1, inhale. Exhale. Continuing in Malasana, if you want to move to crow, take a little step back, hands on the ground. You bring the knees behind the shoulders. Inhale, the backs of the arms. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale for 2. With control, if you want to go further, you start to lower the head down, moving towards our tripod. Starting here, knees towards the chest, wrapping the elbows towards each other, and gently exhale the legs to the sky. Inhale for 2. Exhaling for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale. If you want to pike the legs and jump back from here, you can. Otherwise, bring the knees back into the chest, back behind the arms. You start to lift, coming back through your Malasana squat, or step or jump back, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, lifting. Exhaling, downward facing dog. From your downward dog, stepping forward with the right foot. Exhale, lower through the left. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, we're meeting warrior 1. Inhale. Exhaling, finding energy through your pose. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale for 3. Exhale, we're going to open out to warrior 2. Inhale for 1. So from here, you're bending through that right knee. Your left toes are pointing out to the side. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale, feeling spacious on your mat, floating through your poses. From here, we're going to keep the legs as they are. Flip the right palm. Inhale, lifting, starting to lean back, finding a reverse warrior. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhale, opening through the chest. Exhale. Inhale, we lift. Extend through that front leg. Bend back through the right knee again. Lower the right elbow, right knee. Exhale to your side angle pose, looking to the ceiling. Inhale for 1. Exhaling. Inhale for 2, finding length from the tip of your left fingers all the way down to the blade of your left foot. Inhaling. Exhale, keep pushing that right knee away with your shoulder. Inhale for 3. Exhaling. From here, look down, frame the right foot. We're stepping back, find a vinyasa, lower down. Inhale, lifting. And then exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale for 1, lifting through, jacking the tailbone up to the ceiling. Exhaling. Inhale for 3, keep wrapping those triceps around. Exhaling. Inhale, last breath. Exhaling. From here, step forward with the left foot Place it down in between the hands, lower the right heel. Inhale, breathing up. Exhaling. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, notice if both sides look or feel the same. Exhale, they might be different, and that's okay. Last breath, inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna open out to warrior two on the left side, so keeping the stance as long as it needs to be, opening the right toes out to the side, inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling for two. Exhale. We've got one more breath here, inhale. Exhale, so keeping the legs as they are, we're going to flip the left palm. Inhale, reaching up. You lower the right hand down towards the thigh. Inhale for one, reverse warrior. Exhale. Inhaling for two. Exhale for two. Inhaling for three. Exhale. Inhale, lifting up, extend that leg and then bending through again. Left elbow comes to left knee, reaching overhead with that right hand, side angle pose. Inhale for one. Exhale. Inhale for two, keep lifting, keep breathing. Exhaling. Inhaling for three. Exhale, looking down to the floor, frame that left foot, coming to the right toes, and then vinyasa, stepping back. Exhale, you lower down. Inhale, you lift, and then exhale, tailbone high. From here, we're gonna prepare for camel pose. So come kneeling, bending through the knees, and just dropping the seat down. So I'll talk you through what we'll do today. From here, the aim is to really push the hips forward so that you open through the front body, but we need to engage the glutes so we protect the lower back and avoid any unwanted injuries. So from here, what we're going to do is to lift the seat up and opening the knees hip width apart. You're going to place the fingers pointing upwards, resting on your bum. Inhale, lifting up, and then exhale, start to lean back with the shoulders, pushing the hips forward. Inhale for two. Exhale. Inhale for three. Exhale, push into the glutes and then start to lower the heels. Just closing your eyes, resting the palms on the knees, just noticing any rush of energy around the body. Inhale, fill the lungs. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale for three. Exhale, blink open the eyes. You can do exactly the same thing, or you can gently lift the hips. You're gonna reach back, holding the heels, but so the thumbs are on the outside. And then from here, gently pushing the hips forward, inhale. So you're trying to bring the hips as forward as they'll go, but without letting go of your heels. So that if you were to let it go, you would just ping forward. But we don't want you doing that today. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, make sure you're not noticing any pain at the bottom of the spine. One more inhale. Exhale, and same, just start to bring the hands pointing upwards on the bum. And then release, inhaling. Exhale, closing down the eyes. Notice if maybe your heart rate's gone up a little bit. That's normal after any back bend. Inhale. Exhaling. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. We're slowly going to start moving towards our seated practice. So from here, reach the hands forward, stepping the feet back, and then exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. So moving through our gentle back opening work that we did at the beginning of the class, if you remember. And I want you to think through, as you do the postures now, how they compare, whether they feel more open, more expansive than they were at the beginning of the class. So let's start in our Cobra. So bring the hands flat on the mat. Forehead comes down. Inhale, engage the glutes, lifting. Exhale, fold. Inhale for 2. So gently push the ground away, but I want you to be using the strength in your low back. Inhale for 3, and to test that, you just bring the hands off the mat just for a second. Exhale, release. Well done. Let's bring the elbows down to the floor. This time working through our Sphinx Pose. So again, you can bring the feet slightly apart or maybe together. Strengthen the legs. Engage the glutes. Inhale, and starting to really claw the mat so you bring that chest through. Inhale for 1. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale, 2 more breaths. Inhale for 4. Keep breathing, expanding. Exhale. Notice as the shoulder blades draw down the back. Inhale for 4. Exhale. 1 more. Inhaling. Exhale. So from here, make a little pillow with the hands, elbows come out to the side. And just dropping the chest through. Wiggling the hips side to side for as long as you need to. We're not quite done yet. So from here, I want you to work through your Shavasana, Locust Pose. You're going to reach back with the hands, palms on the ground, lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale, lifting the chest up. Hold here, exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. And then on the exhale, we're not going to release, we're going to lift the legs up, power through. Inhale for 1, maybe lift the hands off the ground. Exhale, keep them down if you need a bit of support. Inhale for 2, keep reaching. Exhale, focus on the breath to get you through. Inhale for 3. Exhale, and those of you who are brave enough, you want to reach forward. Inhale, full Locust Pose, Superman pose. Exhale. Inhale for 2, we're almost done. Exhale, you've got 1 more. Inhale for 3. Exhale, release. Make a nice pillow with your hands. Open the elbows out to the side, a wiggle. Your hips side to side. Inhaling. Exhaling. Then from here, gently lifting up and just push back to your child's pose. Inhale for 1, holding here, closing down the eyes maybe. Inhale for 2. Exhaling. Inhaling for 3. Gather your thoughts, gather your breath. Gather your mind. Exhale. You've got 2 more sets of back bends, 1 on your front, and we'll do a full wheel towards the end of the class. So start to reach forward, coming back down with the belly onto the mat. From here, I want you to use your left hand as support. You're going to reach back, again like we did in dancer, just wrapping the hands around the ankle. So to start with, we're going to bring the hand outside the ankle, and then reaching back. Maybe you find your left ankle pointing or flexing the feet, doesn't matter. Inhale, breathing, kick up through the hands, and then exhale, use the strength in the legs to lift you up. So you might not go very far today, that's okay. Your bow pose doesn't have to look like my bow pose. It can be your expression. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Release. Again, bring your hands down, make a pillow, wiggle side to side. So those of you who want to practice again, you can do that version. If you can't quite reach your toes, you can use a strap. So gently bring the strap around your legs, and then you're going to hold it over your head. So working towards the same variation. So that will be you today if you're working with the strap at home. Otherwise, second set can be holding the ankles from the outside or holding the ankles from the inside this time. Turning the thumbs up. Inhale, prepare, kicking through the hands. And then exhale, using the thighs to lift. Inhale for 1, 3 breaths. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Releasing. Again, hands resting onto The forehead resting on the hands, wiggling everything back and forth, side to side. Reaching the hands underneath the shoulders, and we're going to move through our child's pose. 3 breaths here. Inhale for 1. Exhaling. So as you notice a pattern throughout the class, we're building and building and building towards these peak poses. We had dancer pose, bow pose, and we're going to do our final back bend shortly. Taking 1 final breath. Inhale. Exhaling. From here, reaching forward, tucking the toes under, coming through our downward facing dog. And then inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or little jump forward. Coming to seated today. So extending the legs forward. Inhaling, lifting up, move with breath. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. However much forward you want to go today. Inhale, keeping the feet flexed. Exhale, using the arms for support, maybe bending the elbows. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhaling for 3. Exhale. Lifting that right knee up towards the chest. You're going to just place the foot flat on the floor. Maybe 1 fist apart from your left inner thigh. Inhale, lifting the right arm up, reaching forward first and then wrapping around, finding a little bit of compression in that front body. Inhale, lifting through the chest. Exhale, keep flexing that left leg. Inhale for 2. Keep breathing, finding a bind. The bind's not available to you, again, let's use a strap, and that will help extend the arms. Props are wonderful tools to work with if you're looking to go further in any pose, whether that's flexibility, strength, you name it. Inhale for 3. Exhaling. Inhaling, release. Just extend that right leg out. I'm going to bring that left leg in. It's the same pose on the other side. Little bit of space between the right inner thigh and the left foot. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky, reaching forward and wrap around. Inhale for 1. Keep that right leg flexed. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Maybe it's so flexed that your right heel comes off the ground. Exhaling. 1 more. Inhale for 3. Exhaling. And then from here, releasing. And just start to roll onto your back. Gently, whichever way you want. Slowly coming towards the ground. Bring your knees to chest, rocking side to side, just massaging out the lower spine. Working towards our final back bend of the class today. If you made it this far, well done. So lowering the feet towards the mat, your heels are almost touching your hip bones. So you're reaching back so that your fingertips can just brush your heels. Pressing the hands down alongside your hips. You're gonna inhale, engage the glutes, pushing the hips up, rolling up through bridge, preparation for wheel. Inhale, you reach the top, and then exhale, notice the vertebra touching one by one on the mat as you lower the hips. You can do that 3 more times. Inhale, squeezing the glutes, lifting. Feel as if you're kicking through the ground. Exhaling. 2 more. Inhale, you're lifting the lower back, your middle back, your upper back. And then exhale, rippling through the spine, working on that mobility. 1 more. Inhale, squeezing. And then exhale, release. Your last one. Inhale, squeezing through the glutes, rippling up the spine. And then exhale, lowering. Just windscreen wipe the knees side to side. So those of you who want to try bridge wheel today, you're going to invert, flip the palms alongside your shoulders. And from here, move any hair out the way. From here, inhale, exactly the same posture we did. So to work through bridge, squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips up through the middle back, through the upper back. You're going to lift and come onto the crown of the head, hold here. Inhale for 1 breath. And then exhale, push everything up towards the sky. Inhale, filling the lungs. Exhale, looking through. Inhale for 2, holding here. Make it worth your while. Exhaling. If you want to continue, just continue with your bridge poses. Inhale for 3. And then exhale, you're coming down the way you came, gently bending the elbows. Let the crown of the head touch. And then you roll through the back of the body all the way down towards the mat. Windscreen wipe the knees over left and right, left and right. And then little recline twist to close. So let's bring the right leg over the left leg, single or double bind. Shuffle the hips over to the right, you lower the left knees over to the side. And you can gaze over to the right. Inhaling, just a couple of breaths here. Exhaling. Inhale for 2. Exhale. So we do these recline twists to just stretch out the lower back. Inhale for 3. Exhaling. Inhale, rising up. Releasing, unraveling the legs, knees come towards the chest, side to side. Left side to close. Your left knee comes over the right knee, single or double bind, dropping the hips to the left and the knees over to the right side. If you want to look over the left, you can do. Let the gaze just follow the direction of the spiral in the body. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhaling for 2. Exhaling for 2. 1 more inhale for 3. Exhale, release. Gently come out of the pose, unraveling the legs. Rocking side to side, bring the knees to your chest, squeeze everything in. Take 1 big breath here through the nose. And then exhale out of the mouth. As you release the arms and legs towards the floor, palms comes to the sky. And we're going to hold here in our brief Shavasana. If you want to stay longer, just pause the video. Stay as long as you want until you wish to close together. So from here, start to shut down the eyes. Start to let go of the breath. Release anything that doesn't serve you anymore as we've worked through the practice today. Releasing the palms as a sign of surrender. And holding here in silence for a few moments. You can stay as long as you want in your final relaxation pose. If you wish to close together, we're slowly going to bring a little bit of life back into the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Bring your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And in your own way, make your way up to seated pose. Whether that's falling over to a side of your choice, gently lifting up, or rocking up and down. So when you get there, finding your comfortable seat, keeping the eyes closed. Bring the hands towards the knees, palms facing up. And as a closing mantra, focusing on the air element, the way we worked with the breath through the practice, working through our back bends, opening the chest, opening the heart. We breathe in spaciousness, and then you exhale anything you don't need anymore. Breathe in nourishment,
Exhale, release. One more, you breathe in life. Exhale. And from here, start to bring the hand to rest onto the heart space. And in gratitude, we thank our body for practicing today, our beating heart and our breathing lungs. Taking one final breath. Exhaling. Thank you everyone for practicing today, for tuning in to the Air Element class. I hope you enjoyed the flow. If you're interested in exploring more of this series, you can have a look at the other classes. Just look at the link below. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. You can find all of my social media handles in the description of the class. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon. Thank you.